Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I got a wonderful cup of coffee this morning. Oh, boy. Yeah, it is cold this morning. You know what? Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 23 degrees.
Yeah, 15 degrees a couple of moments ago before I started the camera was 13 degrees. So it's getting a little warmer, but 15 degrees is pretty darn cold, which is why, once again, I'm using the 8 o'clock coffee pumpkin spice. Wanted that little bit of spice for that little extra warmth because a little bit of that goes a long way, and it is a wonderful coffee. And using my End of the Commons General Store coffee mug right there, as you can see, Ohio's oldest general store in Mesopotamia, Ohio. So I'm mentioning that because before you know it, spring will be around the corner and everyone will be taking to the roads, hopefully, and doing a little bit of traveling and that sort of thing. And if you ever find yourself in Northeast Ohio, in Mesopotamia, Ohio, hey, the End of the Commons General Store, Ohio's oldest general store. They've got a real eclectic kind of menagerie of products there. Really neat. A lot of Amish baked goods there too, as I recall. I haven't been there probably in about a year, and it's only maybe 40 minutes down the road for me. So I'm going to have to make a trip out there myself. So yeah, End of the Commons General Store. If you're looking for, you know, a one-tank trip this spring or summer. Okay. Or if you find yourself on the highways and the byways of Ohio, that's a nice place to stop. All right, boy, we are stacked and stuffed with some great questions here. Stacked and stocked, stacked and stuffed. I'm going to get to some, but you know what? Hey, got something new. Brand new kind of a feature. We're going to call it our morning shaving tip. Okay, so this shaving tip comes from viewer Sig Solo. I believe Sig is all the way over there in Greenland. And he writes, another great Monday morning mailbag, Mark. I have just one thing I've discovered the other day that I'd like for you to know and pass on if you feel like it. When you have a soap like Mitchell's Wool Fat Puck or the Williams Shaving Puck or a pre-shave cube that needs a safe place to dry, I use a 25-cent sponge for cleaning pots and pans. You know the ones with two different sides, roughness. I put the softer side of the sponge facing down the sink and place the puck, alum, shave cube on the top of the sponge. Nothing sticks. The soap also dries up very fast. The sponge can be used again and again. Stay safe. Oh yeah, that's really a great tip. So you just put the soft side down and put that cube or your puck on top, and it dries very quickly. Makes sense too. I would think that the softer side of the sponge would also kind of absorb any excess water that might be on the counter there, or I guess I'm thinking the moisture of the that's in the puck or the cube or whatever you have probably won't seep through and leak all over the counter. That sounds like that's a great tip. Thanks for passing it on. And I've never used that before, but I might put it into play here down the road and to see how that works. So just want to pass that on to the viewers. That's great. Now, Sig, I want to let you know that for sharing that tip, I'm going to send you an original George sketch. So get me your address and I will put this in the mail to you. So you too out there, if you have a morning shave tip that you want to share with the viewers, please submit them at mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it in the morning shave tip segment, I will also send you an original George sketch, signed and autographed directly to you. All you got to do is send me your snail mail address and I'll throw it in an envelope and mail it off to you. So thanks very much for that, Sig. And also, anyone else has a morning shaving tip, pass it on to me. And if I use it here, you too will get an original George signed sketch. All right. Thanks very much for that, Sig. I really do appreciate it. Give me your address. I'll get that sketch to you. Okay, so before we get to some of these questions and comments, let's go back for a refill. Okay, so this comment comes from Aaron Hall, and this is regarding our ongoing discussion whether shaving soap can go bad. And Aaron wrote, regarding soaps spoiling, much of this comes to personal opinion versus fact. Going bad is a meaningless term for a soap. What's bad for you could be loss of scent. That's not bad for me, but it's a shame to lose all that great scent, except for Leviathan. That's the best thing that could happen there. Maybe the soap dries out and turns brownish. That's just residual moisture leaving the puck, and the puck shrivels and changes color as a result. No big deal. How many wet shavers seek out the 50-year-old Old Spice in a mug and use it? That's a very good question. Spoiled soap will be one of a few things. Rancid, the superfat's actually turning rancid and it will stink. Heat separation, the soap will look lumpy or actually separate into defined layers, depending on the soap type. And moldy, because water plus organics equals mold. Well, thanks very much for that, Aaron. I appreciate those comments. Again, some very good observant insight into whether soap goes bad. Your comment about a 50-year-old Old Spice puck in a mug reminded me that I happen to have this. I happen to have a puck of Williams shave soap that I bought at an antique store for $2.50. And this is definitely a number of years old. I'm trying to figure out how old it actually is. As you can see, there's no barcodes anywhere on the package, and the price mark there is 15 cents. You can barely see it on that side and also on this side here, 15 cents. And I've already opened this once before, a couple years ago on camera. So this is not a pristine wrapped puck anymore, but it has an Aqua Velva advertisement wrapper. And here is the soap puck right here. It's still kind of attached there. I don't want to break that away for fear of tearing this more, but I haven't used it. So this is an ad for Ice Blue Aqua Velva. So that might also help date this soap as to when it was, what year this was. 15 cents and an ad for Ice Blue Aqua Velva. So really curious about that. And yeah, you know what? I might just throw this into a mug and throw some hot water onto it and lather it up. My understanding is this is the original, I'm guessing this is the original recipe, so to speak, that contains tallow. So it would be kind of interesting to try this. But I haven't done so just yet. Maybe I'll do it this spring. I don't know. Maybe I should do like an online poll. Should I use it or shouldn't I? Of course, I don't know if that's going to work. Everyone's going to say, yeah, use it, use it. But I thought that was a really kind of a unique find. So for a couple of bucks, I went ahead and bought it. It says right here, famous for its lather, right there on the box. And it says here, does not dry on your face, but leaves skin soft and smooth. The J.B. Williams Company, established in 1840. Hey, 1840, come to think of it, that's the... look at that, 1840 with the Williams, I just noticed, and 1840 with the General Store, founded the same year. How about that? What a coincidence. That's kind of, I did not plan that. I just happened to notice that. That's kind of neat. Well, anyhow, Aaron, thanks very much for that comment. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sure we'll have more input regarding whether soap can go bad, that sort of thing. I welcome all of your comments. I think it's very educational for the viewers and will help everyone to gauge their own situation with their soap. So thanks very much for that, Aaron. Really do appreciate it. Okay, so this first question comes from viewer Kip Gordon. And he writes, Mark, really enjoy your videos. Thanks very much, Kip. I appreciate that. I've recently gotten into buying shave soap rather than using the canned creams. I now have 9 soaps and my wife says no more. How do you determine what to use when you shave? Do you have a rotation or simply grab whatever is handy? It's a great question. I used to do a rotation of soaps, kind of have in my mind and kind of around my counter or underneath the sink, the soaps I would use from day to day. I used to do that, but anymore, because of soaps coming into the shave den that I review, I'm kind of grabbing whatever is kind of handy. Also, a lot of what the viewers talk about in the comment section of these videos reminds me that, oh yeah, I've got that soap. I'm going to use that again. So that's always very, very helpful. Now, as far as new soaps coming into the shave den, just did a shave and review this morning on this one. This is Soap Dude's Bay Rum. This was terrific. Viewer Jerry Plesha sent me a message saying that he really enjoyed this. Very affordable, $10 for 6 ounces. Then they're shipping on top of that. So I think this was like $15 to ship to me. Really very reasonably priced. A lot of soap, non-tallow, natural ingredients, and the Bay Rum scent is very subtle. Very subtle. And by subtle, I mean it's rather elegant in a way. It's not overpowering when you compare this scent, as I did in the review, to Captain's Choice Bay Rum. Boy, this stuff hits you right over the head. Whereas this doesn't. This kind of sneaks up on you. That's kind of the way I would gauge the two of them. I've only tried 3 Bay Rum soaps. I've tried Captain's Choice. I've tried a sample from Sterling, and this one from Soap Dudes. As far as scent strength, I would put the Captain's Choice at number 1. I mean, it's way up there. Number 2 would be the Sterling, and number 3 would be the Soap Dudes Bay Rum. But boy, this was terrific. It's 100% organic, as he says right there. I can give you a look at the label, and all natural, homemade shave soap. Our soap contains only natural, simplest, and most natural ingredients your body craves and deserves. And here's a little bit of the ingredients right there. You can get a screenshot of that. But I mention that because I did shave with it this morning, and it was absolutely wonderful, and really like it a lot. Now, again, the question that you posed really reminded me to try some other shave soaps that I have in my shave den. This was one that I just, happened to have that came in that I wanted to review. But it also caused me to pull out this one that I liked. This is TRA shaving soap. I got this from Jim from Northfield, viewer Jim from Northfield. He sent me this. This is available on eBay for I think it's like maybe $6, $7 for 2 pucks, something like that. This is one of those clear glycerin kind of soaps. Boy, this makes a great lather, and this has it's a citrus honey scent. It is wonderful, and it's reminiscent of Colonel Conk shave soap. If you ever use Colonel Conk shave soap, same kind of approach to the lather. You know what? I had it, sitting in my collection of shave soaps, and this question reminded me that, I got to kind of dig through and see what I've got. And I came across this and thought, oh yeah, I really like this shave soap a lot, like it a lot. And of course, your question also reminded me that, I've talked about it, but I haven't used Tabac. So I used this the other day. A wonderful shave soap. Absolutely love this. Oh, just love that great, great classic barbershop scent. Makes beautiful lather. I've always said this was a game changer for me when I came back to the traditional wet shave. I had been using some other shaving soaps that were fine, but this one really raised the bar and really just changed my wet shave in the morning completely. Love, love, love Tabac. And I also love the milk glass jar that it comes in. It touches all the bases. It really does. And also, in all the artisan soaps I have, I was reminded that, I have one that's really terrific. Diver Down from Phoenix Shaving. I I've been using the Club Guy and the Future Fiction and also the CAD, which is wonderful, but this is one that I haven't used in a while, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this again. And it was, I believe I used this for a head shave. I think I did a review on this also. It's just a great, great scent. This is the C4 spiced scent. It's fantastic. And as you can see, I've been scooping it out and using it in my travel scuttle because of the cold weather. I get that nice warm lather. That's wonderful. And yeah, love this scent. This is, I'm getting low. You can see I'm getting low. I can get into the bottom there. So I'm definitely going to put this on my list when I get another order going. This is definitely going to be on my list to be, get a new puck of, because I really do enjoy that a lot. And yeah, so it's kind of that way. Part of it is just looking at what I have, what I'm going to be reviewing, what kind of soap would pair up with a razor or a brush, that sort of thing when I do a review. Other times I get inspired by what viewers comment. When they say, hey, have you used this shave soap or that shave soap? I think to myself, yeah, I have that shave soap. I'm going to use that again. And I'll either use it in a review or I'll just use it for my daily shave and be reminded of it. It also helps me to renew my experience with it so I can comment on it more accurately. So yeah, I was rotating early on, but now because of the channel and because of the different shave soaps that have come in, I'm kind of reviewing different things, kind of grabbing different things, but a lot of it is inspired by viewers like yourself. So thanks very much for the question, because it allowed me to go back and revisit some of these soaps that I have here. So thanks very much for that, Kip. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so this next comment comes from viewer Konsaliki. That's spelled Konsaliki. And it kind of fits into what we just talked about. And he writes, Tabac Original, the genuine dad scent that every German born between, say, 1960 and 1990 associates with his or her father or grandfather. Many find it to be stuffy or old mannish for that reason, but I've always loved it because of the memories it brings every time I use the cologne. Greetings from, well, Cologne. Thanks very much for that, Konsaliki. I really do appreciate the comment. It allows me to expound a little bit about how much I love Tabac. I don't find the scent to be old mannish. I regard it as classic barbershop, and it is a wonderful scent. This was a game changer for me when I came back to the traditional wet shave. So if you are coming back to the traditional wet shave or trying it for the very first time, I really recommend Tabac. I really, really recommend it. Give it a try because it makes a wonderful, rich, creamy, thick, protective lather. Now, I find it best used with a synthetic brush. This is my Vikings Blade White Knight brush. This was one of the first synthetic brushes that I got. And this also, combined with Tabac, was a game changer for me. This particular brush has a little more tooth to the end. So there's a little more exfoliation action when I used it, but that kind of lifted the beard a little bit, really lifted the hair, got it prepared for the actual shave with the blade. Like this a lot, but also there's something about synthetic brushes generally that I find just make a better lather. And the combination of those two things, Tabac and a synthetic brush, really just, the lather just exploded going forward, and I've never looked back. So if you see my videos, you'll see that I'm almost always using synthetic brushes with these really top shelf shave soaps because they do such a great job in generating lather. It's almost as if this synthetic brush unlocks all the lathering goodness from a Tabac or an artisan soap like Diver Down, or even this new one that I've reviewed, the Soap Dudes Bay Rum. There's something about a synthetic brush. And I like the Vikings Blade White Knight. Like shave soaps that I Haven't used in a while. Haven't used this one in a while. I'm going to pull it out again and use it again because I really enjoyed using it. Also, they have the fire mirror. I have to look. It's the fire mirror. This has been a wonderful brush. This one is much softer than the White Knight. The knots are a little different. The knots have improved since I bought this one, gosh, 4 years ago. And it seems that synthetic brushes get better and better and better with each new release. The hairs get better, and the performance gets better. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it just seems to me that synthetic brushes with a Tabac shave soap or an artisan shave soap just do a really, really terrific job. So thanks for this question, this comment, Consulicky, because it really is a great reminder to anybody out there. If you're coming back to the traditional wet shave, or you're trying it out for the first time and you're trying to find that shave soap and you're confused, give this one a try. And there are a lot of great artisan soaps out there like Sterling, Phoenix Shaving, again, Soap Dudes. A lot of these are terrific. But if you're looking for something that you can find a lot of information on and a lot of reviews on, it would be Tabac. And you can kind of gauge other users' experience from what they've written. Really, I also recommend getting it in the bowl, because that whole experience is doubly enjoyable, because all you gotta do is put a little hot water on there, let that kind of work into the soap, and then dump that excess off, and then get your brush, and then just start whipping up that lather right in there, and then you can paint it on or do a face lather. It's really wonderful. So it kind of really introduces you to the whole process quite easily by providing you with the bowl, a good shaving product right in there. And it's terrific. I really do like Tabac. I can't speak about it. Can't say enough good things about it. It really is terrific. So Tabac, really, check it out. Thanks very much for reminding us, Consulicky, of how terrific this is. Really do appreciate it. Thanks very much for the comment. Okay, so this next comment comes from viewer Dina DeRosa, and he commented on the video review I did of this razor right here. This is the Ascension Twist Adjustable Double Open Comb Safety Razor from Phoenix Shaving. This is CNC machined. It's made out of copper. It has a satin finish to the copper. It really is a beautiful, beautiful razor. And as I mentioned, it's twist adjustable. So what you do is you snug it up, and then you can see I have a blade in there because the blade acts as a spring. It puts a little bit of, I guess you can say, tension on the actual razor head. So all you have to do is snug that up. That's at its mildest point, and then just back it off an eighth of a turn, a quarter of a turn, whatever, to open up that blade gap, and you get a more efficient, little more aggressive shave. And of course, the razor head stays very, very stable. Really neat, twist adjustable. Anyhow, Dino wrote, "Hey, you do have facial hair, laugh out loud. Doesn't it feel good to give the old mug a bit of a rest and then shave it all off? Way to go, Mark." Well, yeah, that shaving review, I had a nick on my head. You can see it's healing up very, very nicely. And I wanted that to heal up a little more before I did another video review, because I thought it was rather unsightly. And I let my facial hair grow in, and I was waiting for this razor to arrive. And I thought, well, when the razor arrives, maybe this will be healed up a little more and I'll have a little more hair growth, and we'll see how this performs. Because I had a preview of how this razor performs based on the Ascension Select that I got from Phoenix Shaving. Now, this has a stainless steel handle, and it also has the flare tip that can be removed. You can put a different color tip on there, or you could put the original color tip on there from the handle, or use it as a short-handled razor. Same twist adjustability, but this particular model has, I think, a zinc alloy razor head here that is plated, but the same geometry as the copper Ascension. Same twist adjustability. It's terrific. But anyhow, yeah, I did give my face a rest. I had about 5 or 6 days worth of beard growth. If you haven't seen the review, this razor did an absolutely wonderful job in knocking down all that beard growth. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. But the point here is that, yes, every once in a while, it is good just to rest the face a little bit. Now, like, I like to shave every single day, and I use mild razors. I prefer mild razors. So I think that having a mild razor, having good shave soap, that sort of thing, that allows me to shave every single day. As long as I keep everything on the mild side, I'm pretty good. I don't get any irritation or nicks or cuts or anything like that because I keep it mild. And I get a nice, smooth shave. Also, I think because I'm fair-skinned, that comes into play also a little bit for me. But yes, resting the face for a day is oftentimes a very good idea. This morning's shave, I had 2 days worth of growth. I did not shave yesterday. Knowing that I was going to do a review today, I thought, well, I'll just let it grow in a little more and then do that shave this morning with 2 days growth. A couple of reasons: give the face a rest, and also maybe I'll have a little more beard growth so that it photographs a little more easily, because a lot of viewers look at my videos and they say, you don't have any hair. And I do have hair. It's just that I'm so fair-skinned, it sometimes doesn't photograph as well. But doing that video with 5-6 days worth of beard growth, viewers finally saw you have hair. Wow, you are actually shaving. So I always thought that was kind of funny. I also have a video review from a couple years ago where I'm using my 1964 Gillette Slim Adjustable Razor. If you look that one up, you'll see that I had about 5 days beard growth on that video as well. But the point is, if you're coming back to the traditional wet shave, if you're a young guy or you're coming back to it or you're starting it for the first time, yes, oftentimes for some of us, it might make sense just to give your face a rest for the day, a day's rest, and then come back to it the following day. I can tell you this, having that 5 or 6 days worth of growth on my face was driving me crazy. Really, I don't like growing a beard. I don't like it. And it was probably one of the more satisfying shaves I've ever had, just to shave all of that beard growth off, and to do so with a great razor like this and some great shave soaps. It felt absolutely wonderful. It really, really did. So yeah, if you're finding that maybe, you're getting a little irritation here or there, that sort of thing, you know what? Give your face a rest for a day. Try that. See if that works for you. I know early on for me, when I came back to traditional wet shave, yeah, I would do that once in a blue moon. Once every while, I would give my face a rest. So that's a very, very good reminder, Dino. I really do appreciate that. That's a very good tip. And I think that those of you who are starting the traditional wet shave, you've come back to it. Yeah, try that out. Give the face a rest. See how that works out for you. I know for me, it's a wonderful feeling. It's an absolutely wonderful feeling when you skip a day of shaving and that following day you're going to have that shave. It's extra special for me because I don't like all that beard growth. And just to knock it off and have a really, really great morning shave. Nothing better. But yeah, I like to shave every day, and I like to use mild razors. I don't like having beard growth on my face. I just don't like it. That's why I really love the traditional wet shave. I love the process, and I just like the feeling of being clean shaven. But yeah, every once in a while, I give my face a rest, and the following day, when I do my shave, wow, it's extra special. Absolutely. Thanks very much for that, Dino. I really do appreciate it. I think it serves as a great reminder and also a great tip to a lot of the new wet shavers out there. So thanks very much. Okay, so this next question comes from viewer Greg MD. And I may have used this in a previous Monday morning mailbag, but it bears repeating because it provides for a great discussion. And the dynamic of wet shaving, razors, and soaps and creams are always changing. It's good to revisit this. So I can't remember if I use it again. However, it's a great question. So he writes, Dear Mark, I know that shave prep, shave cream, and blade choice all factor into getting a smooth and comfortable shave. How much does a razor itself factor in? I've watched some videos that said the blade could barely be felt, or it felt like there was no blade in the razor at all. Do you know of any razors that are exceptionally smooth and comfortable? Thank you for the enjoyable videos, Greg. Well, thanks very much for that, Greg. And as I say, the dynamic of the traditional wet shave is changing. There are so many things available. There are always new razors being introduced. It's just exploded, which is why I'm exploring this again, because there are so many new razors available. If I have answered this in the past, since answering this question, more new razors have come about, or other razors that I have not discussed. So regarding razors that are exceptionally smooth and comfortable, yes, I have a few here that I can suggest. Certainly, the ones that I talked previously about, the Copper Ascension and the Ascension Select twist adjustable razors are very, very smooth. Very, very smooth. But what's nice about them is that you can twist adjust and change that smoothness, change that aggression level just from giving a little bit of a twist, opening up that blade gap. That is a wonderful aspect of it. And you can kind of do it on the fly too, which is really, really nice. If I forgot to mention, the razors come with buffer rings. So I recommend that if you buy one of those for an extra $1, get an extra pack of buffer rings, just in case you lose one down the drain, that sort of thing. It could happen. You'll have some extra there. Those are really, really very, very nice. Another one from Phoenix Shaving that is exceptionally smooth is the Metaphor. I reviewed this one. This is a terrific, terrific razor. And it also is part of the flare tip series where you can remove that flare tip, use it as a short handle razor, or replace it with a different color tip. Really, really terrific. But boy, this is a really mild, smooth razor. I like this a lot. I've also used this for head shaves. Absolutely wonderful. This is really quickly becoming a favorite. I like this a lot, and I believe this is fully stainless steel as well, which is also added benefit to it. Another one that I like a lot that I used this morning, as a matter of fact, is the Chieftain 5BC. Boy, this is a nice, smooth razor. I have a viewer who, based on the reviews she saw on this channel, she purchased this for her son, who is just starting out in the traditional wet shave, and absolutely did a wonderful job for him. Gave him a smooth, mild, efficient shave, no nicks, no cuts, no irritation, that sort of thing. The end tabs do protrude just a little bit. However, not so much that it's going to get in the way, but it is twist to open, and it has terrific, terrific, terrific heft. Really feels wonderful in the hand. And of course, it's got a scalloped comb there, much like the traditional Gillette Super Speeds of days gone by. But this is a terrific, terrific razor. It gives a nice, mild, efficient shave. Again, I used it this morning with the Soap Dudes shave soap, and I did 3 passes, and I got an absolutely beautiful shave. Really like this one a lot. This one, I would say this is probably on a scale of 1 to 9, probably about a 4.5, maybe a 5, something like that. Boy, just a really wonderful, efficient, mild, smooth, very, very smooth shave. I used an Astra blade in there. Second use of an Astra blade. Just a really smooth, smooth shave. Another one that is very, very smooth is this one from Global Shave Clubs International. This is their Turbo Razor, which is kind of a tribute to the Edwin Jagger line of razors. This was really very, very smooth. However, much like you talked about in your question, blade feel, that sort of thing, this one, very much like the Merkur HD34C in that you really have to be on the shave angle in order to have that blade feel and have that efficiency and that smoothness. I think the angle of approach on this is a little narrower, much like the 34C, than some of these other razors. But when you're on that angle, you get a really efficient shave. It really is very, very efficient. I like that because it also allows me to really hone my technique. Really, really enjoy this. And also, it's got a really terrific handle. Very, very different from all the other handles out there. Just nice weight, good balance, very, very smooth. And also, this last one is a vintage one. You want a smooth shave? You know what? Get a Gillette Tech. Boy, these are great. These are absolutely wonderful. You can find them with these ball end handles like this. You can find them with some thicker handles. The thicker handle ones, though, I've got one that is pre-World War II. Those are a little more aggressive. Anything post-World War II is going to be mild. If you get a Gillette Tech with a ball end handle like this, it's a 3-piece razor. Let me show you. Okay, 3-piece razor like this. If you get one like this, it is going to be an absolutely mild, smooth shave. Boy, these are great. And the nice thing is you can find these for maybe $10 on eBay, depending on the condition. Look at yard sales, look at antique stores, look at estate sales. These will crop up because there are a lot of granddads out there that had these back in the day, you know, great uncles, that sort of thing. You might even have one in your family that you don't know about, that someone used. Yeah, these are wonderfully, wonderfully mild. I was surprised at how mild this was. And look, it's got that really nice slim profile to the razor head. So very, very maneuverable. I believe the end tabs do stick out and protrude just a little bit. Again, not a game changer, nothing that's going to get in the way. But yeah, terrific. Good weight for it also. Yeah, like this a lot. So that's just kind of a rundown of some of the razors that I have in my shaving den that give me a really nice, mild, smooth shave. That's just some suggestions. There are some others out there. Edwin Jagger absolutely gives some smooth shaves. The Mercurs out there give some really, really nice smooth shaves. The Mula R89, I have the Baxter of California version of that. That's a wonderful smooth razor as well. There are others. What do you have in your shaving den that gives you a nice, mild, smooth, efficient shave? Comment below. Let us know. Maybe we can kind of compile a list, and I'll run down some other brands in the next Monday morning mailbag. Just kind of put it out there for viewers who are looking to buy their next razor and want something that is smooth and mild and efficient. So thanks very much for that, Greg. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you and other viewers found some of those suggestions helpful. Well, okay, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great, great shaving gear. Check out Global Shave Clubs International for some great shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/markshirady, where you'll find all the products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized, so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.